Hi everyone, this is Amit here. Before I go through this one, I just want to say that I'm planning not to spend more time on editing things, so it is raw. Obviously, there would be some hiccups during the raw recording, but let's start. So, sometime back, I was showing how did I created my this profile, and we'll be going through that one. But what we'll do is we'll do a reverse engineering of this one, how to figure it out. So it would be more interesting. I had a long wish also that to have one single page of profile where it looks pretty much simple and things like that. But let's go through. Okay. So this is the location. Once you reach over here, if you want to create your own something like this, let's come to inspect over here. I'm using Google Chrome. And once it is there, you can come to something called as source, right? In the source, you can see everything of this particular website. The all the static things are there. So the page what we are going through this one, right? The profile page, emo amit mode profile.html. So if you see this is the code, okay. So you can either copy paste this one, the complete this particular section, and then we are almost good. But to be honest, HTML is the content only. If you want to see the look and feel, you need to have a CSS. I made all the CSS in a single place. So whatever I'm using, everything is raw, no third-party tools, nothing. Right, so whole CSS, you can get it over here. This is the CSS. Okay, you can either copy everything or later on, once we do the reverse engineering mode, you can figure it out and change the color and things like that, right? So what you can do, you just copy the whole thing. How do I know this one? Because this page. And once you have this, you also need some CSS, right? And the CSS also you can copy it. Okay. So what I did, I made the whole page onto um, a grid structure. So if you go through HTML a little bit, you can come to know the grid. So the grid what I have is two column. This is one column. This is one column, and two rows. So from this part to this part, the whole. If you can able to see, this part is a grid one. I mean the row one with column one, column two, and the down one is row 2 column 1 column 2. That's pretty much I made it. You can change however you want, but that's what I have done. So how do you know this one? So the basic templates, all those things I made it that it need to be part of the navigation, things like that. On my previous video, all these things are there. But over here, if you come down over here, right, you can see something called as a class row. Okay, so the row class have two columns and two rows, right? This is row 1 column 1. This is the first section where you can see something like this. Okay, the whole line and things like that. That is the same thing of this one, right? This particular part. Okay, and if we go for the row 1 column 2, this is what it is for the rest of the detail. And these are open information, so I at least bother about that one. Okay, and this is the row 1 end, and then row 2 start. Row 2 have something called as column 1, where I'm keeping it up everything. So it's all key about the classes what you need, right? And the classes has been defined on the CSS. We'll go through that one. Okay, and the similar thing you'll get uh, row 2 column 2, which would be this particular part, right? So again, the classes is the key thing, and they are the basic HTML and CSS, nothing else. Now, so the good part is if you do a print, right? You can see the complete page also. You can get a print it out, but before you do, sometimes you get issues that it will not print this particular section, this Linux, Bash script, and all those things. Right, so what I have done is this particular over here there would be a class something called a media called printer. Let's search for that one. Printer. Okay. So if you don't add this particular thing, right, the media is equal to printer print, this side one will not come. And if you see these colors, if you see this color, right, this green and this one, and if I go for print, you see the grayish one, right? This all comes from this particular details, right? This color and things like that, right? This is the gray and this is the color. I believe you got the details, right? So you copy paste, and based on this particular classes, whatever you are seeing from this particular code, if you want to change the property of that one, you can come over here and you can do. Now, as I said, like class, uh, this row have something and column, you can do rest of the class interpolation from this one and this one, and you can change the color and rest of the property. Hope this will give you some quick help on creating your own interesting profile, and in future I'll just try to create some more video that how do I open this one for rest of the community to integrate their profile and things like that. Once again, thank you for all your help. Bye.